Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, has claimed that his statement asking Northerners to reject Igbo and Yoruba candidates in the 2023 presidential election was a joke. Joke how? According to him, the statement, which he made during an interactive session with northern groups under the aegis of the Arewa Joint Committee, was taken out of context and propagated by the ruling All Progressives Congress (APC). The ruling party had mocked Atiku, saying his request to the northern people exposed his mindless desperation for power. The former vice president, during the town hall held on Saturday in Kaduna, said the northern people do not need a Yoruba candidate or an Igbo candidate and should therefore vote for him because he is a pan-Nigeria of northern origin. But following outrage from some Nigerians, Atiku has attempted to limit the damaging effects of his comments through a statement issued by his media advisor Paul Ibe on Sunday night. Ibe said, "For the benefits of the innocent public who might be hoodwinked by the usual behavior of APC in telling a big lie, what transpired was a direct question to Atiku to address the northern audience on why he should be voted for by the northern electorate. In answering this question, Atiku started with a joke by addressing the questioner as Mr. Northerner, which is veiled criticism of why he limited his question to the northern audience in the first place. Continuing, Atiku explained without a slur, unlike the candidates would unlike the APC candidates would, that what matters the most to the northern electorate is a candidate who has built bridges of unity across other parts of the country and not necessarily a northern candidate who lacks the credentials of national spread and acceptability. Those were the ambiguous remarks of the PDP presidential candidate, but because the APC does not possess any tangible ideas to campaign on for their candidates, they resorted to dubious tactics of diverting public attention, first, away from the failures of their party in the past 7 years plus, and secondly, the shift attention away from the embarrassing gaffes of their presidential candidates in his public communication, which they frequently shy away from. He described the APC as a failed political party whose presidential candidates cannot withstand 5 minutes of unscripted speech. Ho ho! Ibe added that the APC and its presidential candidate Bola Tinubu have resorted to irritating scavenging because they do not have tangible contributions to the ongoing presidential campaigns by political parties. On the same day when Atiku Abubakar stood agile and cerebral before his host at the Arewa House, the APC candidate, whose only entitlement for president is because of an ethnic identity claim, was also at a public function in Kaduna State and publicly embarrassed his host, Governor Nasser El-Rufai, by saying that he should not contemplate pursuing higher education qualifications and likening him to a rotten case that has turned into a bad situation. He said, "Are we to play to the gallery? We could have rushed to the press to make a bad case for such rotten remarks. We did not because we know that the upcoming election is not about scoring cheap political gains, but about ensuring that Nigerians have a fair deal in the next president that will be electing. It is even more repugnant that a man who is not honorable enough to make a full disclosure about his elementary education records would ask to be elected the president of the most populous black nation in the world. The very ambition of former Governor Tinubu to aspire to become the Nigerian leader is a rude attack on the integrity of every black country and certainly an act of disgrace to all Nigerians." I don't know what you guys make of for this statement coming out again. Say na joke, na joking deal. You know me now. You see them? You see them? Can you imagine? Based on the strength of Atiku's statement that the North should vote their own come February 2023 presidential elections, as I type, I am searching for Mr. Obi's Labour Party to comment associating with Labour Party. I am no longer a member of PDP. Okay, well, thanks for being wise. Only unserious people and those who want Nigeria to be divided will still support this article. No youth son can wipe out this a disqualifying utterance, is citing its northern origin as his first qualifying criterion, is consistent with his jettisoning the PDP zoning policy and hijacking the PDP presidential ticket from the south. His despicable utterance is constant or consistent with his refusal to agree with Wike that PDP should not be turned to a northern party. Any attempts to explain otherwise is delusionary and afterthoughts. Tell him if they hear, let us hear. Wine is tool in the hand of Almighty. I wish him and his colleagues well till we see the end. Governor Wike is too in the hand of Almighty God. Do you expect him to ask them to support Emilokan? APC have failed on arrival. The Muslim tickets will win not for them. So Atiku has suddenly become a joker. Now wow, during Deborah, Atiku is a joker too. You people should be you should be careful. There are some gullible southern governors that are ready to die for Atiku presidency because of their greed and personal gain and nothing more. Ha, now wow. Now wow for them. Good to know how tribalistic you are. Go ahead and be president of, to the northerners only. Now we know that Atiku bribed Ayu with 1 billion naira, and we also know why Atiku is protecting Ayu, because Ayu is a northerner. Atiku despises and deceives the south. Out of the abundance of the heart, the man speaketh. Atiku is not a unifier but a disintegrator. Shade, they don't they expose themselves now. A unifier. People are saying you can unify and yet you can't even bring unity to your party. It's been back and forth. Even 360 degrees U-turn will not wipe away these misguided and negative utterances from a proposed unifier. This is the turn of Nigerians. Atiku Abubakar thinks he could be Nigeria's Abraham Lincoln. His presidential ambition has become criminally desperate because he is rightly fighting the phobia of losing. That's it.